What is reverse psychology? A mathematics teacher was having a tough time teaching math to a particular student. No matter how much she encouraged or was patient, the student was not showing any interest in learning it properly. In fact, the student had become so stubborn that he was enjoying the teacher's misery. Finally, the teacher tried another trick. She openly insulted the student in front of the other students that he was not intelligent enough to learn mathematics and that it is a waste of time teaching him. This did the trick. His ego was hurt badly and he decided to prove the teacher wrong. He then took it up as a challenge and studied mathematics well just to show off to the teacher and his classmates that he could do it. So, what does this story teach us? This trick is an age-old concept called reverse psychology. You get somebody to do something you want by suggesting that they do the opposite. This works better when the other person is egoistic and makes emotional decisions rather than objective thinking. Basically, when you forbid someone to do something by saying "don't do X," then you are also implanting the suggestion to do X. Reverse psychology is a much-needed trick that is necessary for a number of people who are lazy, egoistic, selfish, stubborn, etc. It's not possible to use positive encouragement methods with them. You have to prick their ego by telling them the opposite. For example, with people who don't honor their promises, it is no use requesting them to honor it. He or she will continue to play the games. Instead, if you openly insult them by saying that you don't trust them, it can hurt their ego, and will try to prove they are trustworthy so that they won't be ridiculed or laughed at when they break the promise. This can also work on small children who don't eat food properly. Instead of running behind it and trying to shove food into its mouth, if you pretend that it will not get any food, tell it not to eat something, or hide the food, then the child will start the reverse action. Reverse psychology is more likely to be successful with people who have a high need for control. People who feel their control is being taken away will grab it back by not doing what they are asked. Reverse psychology should be used in moderation to ensure that the person does not suspect you of manipulation. There is a danger of reverse psychology backfiring if the person realizes that you are trying to manipulate him and may try to take revenge by doing something else. If you use reverse psychology, first decide what kind of person you are dealing with. Keep in mind that no matter how hard you try, a stubborn person still has his free will and can decide to go in the direction or decision they choose. Just because reverse psychology has worked in the past doesn't mean it will again in the future. So, you will need many different kinds of manipulative tricks to get them to do the right thing. Always use reverse psychology for good and noble purposes to change a person's behavior and see that they don't destroy themselves. Do not use it for your own personal agendas, illegal things, or to get your own way because of your ego. For example, you can use it on people who indulge in destructive behaviors like smoking, drinking, wayward life, extravagance, violence, foolishness, etc. It is okay to manipulate such persons to eliminate their bad behaviors. But don't use it to make a good person do bad things. After all, you never know if you are going to be attacked or manipulated by reverse psychology by someone else. Now let us listen to some famous quotes. The best way to manipulate a man is to make him think he is manipulating you. John Smith. The best way to persuade someone is to convince them that they're making their own decision. Anonymous. If you want someone to do something, tell them not to do it. Mark Twain. Sometimes, the best way to get someone to do something is to tell them they can't. Unknown. Reverse psychology. Making others think it's their idea to do what you want them to do. Anonymous. When you challenge someone to prove you wrong, they often end up proving you right. Unknown. Reverse psychology is the art of letting someone think they've won, while you get what you want. Unknown. You can't always get what you want by asking for it directly. Sometimes, you have to ask for the opposite. Unknown. That's all folks, thanks for watching.